Hello everyone. Have you ever seen 100,000 people before? Let me show you some pictures. That is 1,000 people. That is 10,000, 20,000, and that is 100,000 people. Imagine all the people in this stadium dying in a few weeks. I guess you cannot believe it. But in fact, that is the minimum number of American people who die from Covid-19, according to the President Trump's announcement yesterday. Do you feel like this pandemic just happened instantly? Just 1 month ago, everything was normal. We just had some confirmed cases in Washington state. Most of them were over 70s, and they were living in the nursing home. The rest of America was still fine. We still went to the bars, had parties, or gathered together with families and friends. And I bet some of you even thought we are living in the best place, in the safest place in the world. But let's look at the data today. Till 4 p.m. April 1st, we have had more than 200,000 confirmed cases from Covid-19, and more than 5,000 people have died. What a number. Everything looks fine until it isn't fine, isn't it? That is actually the paradox of pandemics. And that's why you hear from health officials calling for a huge and rapid responses, even in the very first days when we just have some confirmed cases. Everyone should be staying at home in quarantine. We should stop all the economic activity as well as the mobility of people. At that time, some people might think these actions are overreactions. But please, don't underestimate, don't fail to appreciate how the pandemic outbreak works. One really big question on these days is, how bad will it be? And the answer is in one of these curves. Let's take a closer look at the graph. You can see on the vertical axis that is the total of daily cases. And on the horizontal axis, we have time scales. Right here is day. That is what the rapid global pandemic looks like. The steep curve is created by the large number of cases in a short period of time. And that is what the slower global pandemic looks like. The rate of new cases is lowered and is spread out over a longer period of time. But the result of two kinds of pandemic will depend on this line. It represents for the capacity of our healthcare system, the numbers of beds that we have, doctors, nurses, ventilators, and everything else. The really important thing here is even if these two curves represent the same total number of confirmed cases, in the rapid global one, more people will die because we don't have enough facility to keep them alive. It is actually overwhelming from our healthcare system. So what we are doing right now is not overreacting. It is exactly what the experts tell us to do. Staying at home to help to slow down how many new cases that we see every day, to flatten the curve, to keep the pandemic from overwhelming our capacity. Take care, everybody, and together we can overcome this pandemic. And remember, don't go out if you don't have to. Thank you so much for your listening.